All right, so we did pick out. We did pick our next player, and well, I'll let you guess. Who do you think it's gonna be? I'll tell you who's left. We have Semper, Krios, KoreanAir.
Matthew. It's Matthew.
Yeah, there you go. That's who it was. I forget who else we have, but yeah, you got it right. All right, so he picked Whirlwind. He's gonna try to avenge Baldwin.
This is a big map. I'm thinking
He
like
likes
12-minute all-in.
We'll have to see. I mean, like I said, he's Protoss. Anything is possible.
Oh no, I was definitely talking about KoreanAir.
Oh no, I think KoreanAir is gonna. I think he'll. I don't think Zerg can all in Protoss. I mean, except maybe like Speedling all ins.
Well,
That
you've
much
got
to
your
core, it adds so much
you got
defense.
you got your early pulls, and it's gonna depend on if the opponent goes gateway first or forge first on what kind of all-ins you can do. But so far, the last couple times I've casted KoreanAir, he really likes a Roachling Hydra aggression at 10 minutes. So that's what I'm betting on.
We shall see.
Team 1.
All right, so
Gravity.
we're just trying to. Yeah, I gotta make sure to set that right. Trying to get MygraiN into the lobby here. Stratix, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
So this is game number 5, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I'm gonna run and grab a refill while we're waiting on MygraiN.
All right, cool. Yeah, who knows what he's doing back there. You never know with Shaft. Well, for everybody out there who is having a drink, I had to bring a shot back into my casting station. So, cheers.
All right, I'm back.
Everything okay there?
Oh yeah.
All right, just making sure.
I was doing my best Mario impersonation. If you were wondering, could y'all hear that?
Oh yeah, we could hear it. Is that what that was?
Yeah. KoreanAir playing Terran vs Protoss. Interesting. No, I was doing a Mario. Woohoo!
It's now that you say what it is, I can see it a little bit more. I can put the sound to the character. And we are off. So KoreanAir needs to go ahead and win this game. Otherwise, he's kicked from the team.
Oh, wow. Matthew Blanchette lives gravity.
Yep. So if he doesn't win this, if there's any teams out there, he will be a free agent. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Only way out is in a box.
Gravity. 6 feet under.
Yeah, we're not a team, we're a gang.
That actually makes sense. I could see you, like, black tuxedo, red lapel, a rose sticking out, in, like, one of those gangster hats. A fedora. That's what it's called. Yes. It makes perfect sense with a martini in your hand, shaken, not stirred. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so here on the bottom left-hand side of Whirlwind Ladder Edition, he has probably a slightly more favored position here. This is pretty good for him. The way this is spawning, bottom left, it's Eternal Dreamers Blue Brotos MygraiN. Woo! And here on the bottom right-hand side of the very same map, representing Team Gravity, it's the Frenchy faggot, Matthew KoreanAir Blanchette. Faggot Blanchette. It sounded like it rhymed in my head, not when you actually say it, though.
No, not at all. That didn't come out too well.
Oh, it's okay. I have no reputation left to lose.
Yeah, okay, it's just so everybody's clear. Shaft said that, not me.
And I actually really like KoreanAir. I consider him a friend. And he's French, so you're allowed to pick on him.
Alright. I'll let it slide. That doesn't bother me, I don't care. We make fun of him all the time.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, what did he do here? So, okay, yeah, that's a regular, what, 14, 15 pool or something? Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, that seems about right. It's 14 pool. He's basically, the reason for the 14 pool is it's a really big map. If he went gateway first, you know, hatch first is better. But if he went forge first, then there's always a possibility of a cannon rush if you hatch first. So he's just playing super safe, which is not something I'm used to saying about KoreanAir. I like it. I like the new KoreanAir. Has he got jumps? Has he got jumps?
We'll see. I mean, yeah, you're right. He doesn't want to get cannon rushed here, and it looks like either way, MygraiN is scouting the long way around, taking a scenic route, and he won't see him until the very last scout.
Mm-hmm. So this is a forge first, or this is not a forge first. So cannon rush, not really possibility. That means hatch first would have been a better choice here. Economically, that is why MygraiN is 3 probes ahead. Normally they're a little bit closer, 18 to 20 at this stage in the game. However, MygraiN is going to go ahead and take a you know, pretty fast expansion of his own. There's the Nexus going down now. Stalker about partially away there. This is basically going to mean 6.5 to 8.5 minutes. There's going to be a timing window MygraiN can hit if he wants to. Otherwise, he's going to take a 10-minute expand. Usually, there's going to be mid-game aggression, that 5.5 to 8.5 minutes. We'll see where he goes with this. KoreanAir does not have a gas, and that's going to be a bad. He's now going to scout that this is gateway first. This Stalker's a little bit too soon for it to be forge first. So hopefully, you know, he'll go ahead and read that and get a gas.
Yep, he does get supply blocked from that Stalker. Not really paying attention. That's a little unfortunate. Nice early victory for MygraiN, definitely. I mean, when it comes down to holding some kind of 2-base all-in, that's such a super fine line. That supply block can really hurt you.
Yep, and there's 2 gas. He's gonna make up for it now. 5.5 minute. He's in the danger zone. Looks like there's a crouching probe about to hide a pylon. So yeah, 2 gas. Really good move. There's the Zergling scouting the probe. He's scouting it. He can see it. He can see it. He can see it. Kill it. Death to the probe. There we go.
Well, we'll see if he can catch it. I mean,
Yeah.
Queen's gonna get a couple shots, and Zerglings might actually hop on some creep to make it a little bit faster, but
Yeah, he'll get the kill.
he'll
It's one
catch
more
it,
shot.
yeah, eventually.
Yep. He runs out of money.
And there it is, yeah.
Ah, there's the Roach Warren. That was that's really what we wanted to see here. There are 2 gateways in production. He's also scouting a forge here. That's gonna make it 3 gateways total. That means I'm thinking 8.5 is gonna be the timing, if there's a timing at all. Otherwise, he's gonna be forced to do that 10-minute expand, and that's just so slow for a third. You have to do some damage with this build. Currently, there's a 9 drone lead for KoreanAir. And KoreanAir working on the roaches, working on the ling speed. So he's got the roach ling defense as a possibility. I'm waiting to see some hydras though.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have to pick something for sure. There's a Stargate on the way, and there's a probe. Well, he was wrapping around to what would be just north of KoreanAir's third, but he stops up there. So we'll see. The Stargate has not been scouted. We'll see if this Overlord can catch it. He's going to see a gateway. If he makes it all the way in to see the Stargate, he probably will not. MygraiN responds really quickly. Does get the Stalker there to push him back or kill him before he gets in. I don't think he'll see that. It's not even sent to the right direction. So one thing though I've noticed is if Zerg players can't scout something at this time, they'll normally blindly put down a couple of spores.
Yeah.
Whether it's, it'll cover everything from, Phoenix play or
DTs.
DTs. Because it's going to be one or the other, right?
Yeah, any kind of like tech-based cheese, yeah, absolutely. Spore's not going to help against gateway cheese though. So that's something that, if you're thinking he might be doing a gateway timing, you would generally prepare for by getting the a spine maybe at the front or something like that. But no, KoreanAir playing it perfectly safe, realizes his opponent's not attacked yet, he's probably safe, and as you can see, his opponent's taking a third. So here are the links to deny it.
Yeah. Oh, he does block it on that end, but are those
There's
sentries?
a lot of sentries,
I mean,
yeah.
can he...
Force fields.
I think he can kill that. Maybe not with a warp in though.
Roach is coming
actually,
in.
you know what?
Yep.
I think MygraiN is in a bad spot right now.
Yeah, he tried to take way too early of a third, and this is what happens when you do it. He's had to force. He's basically canceled the third. This has cost so many units for the Protoss. Protoss won't safely be able to take another third till 11.5. Spire goes up as a result. Beauty.
Yeah, and well, he was able to recall. He did lose. I think he's only came
He
back
lost
with one
like
sentry,
3.
right?
I think he lost 3 sentries. Let's see.
He has 3
units
now.
lost.
So.
2 sentries,
And
1 stalker, 1 zealot.
Yeah. Well, he did get that get out of jail free card, which is the recall.
Yep.
Let's trap the roaches in. I just can't get in.
And he's just wasting the energy on the sentries at this point. Void Rays are in production, though. That's going to be an interesting decision. He's got a Stargate, he's got a Robobay, he's got a Twilight Council. He has every tech a Protoss can have. And MygraiN's a really strong player, but I feel like that's a big mistake. He's spreading his tech too thin. He's not going to have enough of any composition to be able to clear out the Zerg in waves like he'd want.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one thing that could happen, but on the other side, he could just, if he has like a perfect mix of maybe Immortals and Void Rays, it could work out really well.
It could, except that doesn't do at all well against Mutalisks.
Exactly. Like the Mutalisks, there's 11 on the way, and there's there's 4 Phoenix on the field and a 5th one on the way.
11 Mutalisks with just a couple of Corruptors will beat Phoenix. The Corruptors will hold one position, and the Mutas can anchor to the Corruptor. However, these Phoenix are getting a lot of drone kills.
Yeah, they're doing really well. They're gonna get maybe trapped, but also
they can run away from the Mutas.
There's a counter, another Ling counter to the third, and
no
it looks
defense.
like MygraiN is still not able to get up to third base.
No, holding a third base is the hardest thing to do as a Protoss in this situation. That's the weakness of the gateway timing. If you don't do, or the gateway first build, if you don't do a timing attack, grabbing your third is the hardest thing to do ever.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I guess it's kind of okay because another cancel on the third. I was gonna make a joke about how Protoss doesn't necessarily need a third base, but you know, he definitely wants it, and he's just not able to get it up this game.
Yeah.
So far, anyway. I think maybe now he's going to be able to stabilize, but 2 more Stargates on the way and +1 air.
Well,
and the fleet beacon.
Even if he can stabilize here, his another cancel. But this is even if that wasn't canceled, it's 3.5 minutes late already. How long will he be able to delay this? It's looking like a while.
I think it's definitely going to get up this time. The army's in position. You know, he's had enough of this shit. He's going to drop down 5 pylons and block that bad boy off.
21 Hydras in production will do very well against that wall. I'm still concerned. Ouch.
It's not looking too good.
No.
But I don't know what he's going to do with this fleet beacon. He's got 3 Stargates up. He was supply blocked, yeah. Another Zergling run by.
Oh
KoreanAir is just on top of it with these run bys.
Dude, this guy is one of the most aggressive Zergs I know.
You know, it pays off. He's losing his mutas here, but this Ling run by.
He sacrificed those mutas. He has no mutas less. I don't think he wants any more mutalisks. My god, these Hydralisks worth their weight in gold.
Yep, chewing away gateway units here. Gonna get a lot of probes transferring. Gonna pick off a Void Ray? Nope,
not quite. But if it comes back in, the Hydras will take care of it.
Yep.
And that's going to be the end of the army at the 3rd.
Well, the Phoenix can lift up, I guess, so...
There's too many Lings to lift. Those Lings are going to go right for that Nexus. If he goes for the Nexus, he might be able to kill it. Oh, no, there's Zealots there.
And another Ling run by back in the main, so KoreanAir is just...
MygraiN is getting spread out way too thin. Let me take a look at these APMs real quick. The average APM of KoreanAir is 236. His opponent is at 135.
Yeah, and it shows. I mean, it really shows. Like, yeah. KoreanAir is picking him apart.
Take a look at the worker count. We're at 45 probes to 74 drones right now, and KoreanAir has not relented with this pressure yet.
Yep, I think he's going to regroup a little bit here. We have Protoss air armor on the way, and I guess they have +1 attack. But, you know, he's only got 5 Phoenix to benefit from that, so I'm wondering what he's going to try to do with that.
Well, he's got 3 Stargates, so he's definitely committed to toss air.
Yeah, but he doesn't have enough money to do anything with it.
And he realizes it. Well played. Well played. Wow.
And KoreanAir takes it 2-3, so pulling it back closer for Team Gravity. We'll have to see who Eternal Dreamers pulls out as their next player.
Yes, sir. Who would you send up against KoreanAir? Like, what does KoreanAir struggle against?
That's a good question. I mean, it's really hard to say. Like, I think he's a really well-rounded player.
I feel like Protoss is hands down his best matchup right now. If I were Eternal Dreamers, I would be sending out a Terran. KoreanAir's Zerg vs Terran is strong, but his ZVZ and his ZVP are almost unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean that's a safe bet, but you know, I would just send, if I was Eternal Dreamers, I would just send out a player who is just really solid all around, regardless of the matchup. I don't think there's right now. I don't think there's a matchup that he necessarily struggles in.
There isn't.
That, you know, you could be like, okay, let's put out this race, and you'll most likely beat him. You know, and there's certain players who just can't beat certain races, but he's pretty well-rounded. You know what I mean? So I think that if they were to put out a player, it would just probably be a solid all-around macro player, or somebody maybe who has something weird up their sleeve that can take him out early on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly, dude, exactly. Well, guys, hold on to your seats real quick. We're just waiting right now for the players. We'll take a little moment to set up the game.
신할 선수가 되는 거고요. 그렇죠. 멀티에 방해도 받지 않으면서 안전하게 해주고 있는 모습인데 맹독 측의 스피드업이 되기 전에 즉 전방 위에서만 싸워야 되고 전방만 좀 제거하고 마지막에 네. 이렇게 스케일만 뿌리고 이 근육을 살려가지고 그렇습니다. 이대로 대응을 잘못하면은 그 상황에 치워질 수 있으나 현재까지는 준비를 이시동 선수가 조금 더 잘해주고 있었다. 이렇게 생각을 해야 될 것 같습니다. 그렇죠. 그 상황에서 신영 선수가 좋습니다. 네. 여기 랜디가 계속 앞서서 싸움을 걸 수 있는 건 보통